Yo, 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 welcome to the Crowded Podcast.
Crowded.
Here joined with the lovely Kanila.
What's up?
The fantastic St. Mary.
Oh, I get a fantastic today.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
I want that 100.
Right on. Okay.
So, welcome to the Crowded, man. This is the first episode of our new podcast
Woo.
out here in 2020.
Wow.
Trying to do it.
It's 2020. You went back.
2022.
Okay, guys. In case you did not know, we're from the past.
Yeah. So, we actually know the past.
Yeah, or know the future or something like that. This is 2022. Yes, first
2022.
podcast of 2022. Right on, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
You're doing a great job, by the way. All right. So you're Marcus, great. So we have another. So Kanila's over here. So tell everyone, Kanila.
I am Kanila and I'm your co-host.
Oh, right on. Okay.
My co-host? Or
Yeah,
our? She's the co-host.
Yeah, so we have two co-hosts, and then I will be sitting in with you guys. This is St. Mary. I'll probably sit in, I think, for two episodes. So this episode, and sorry about that, this episode, and probably your next episode, I'll sit in. Just got to supervise, make sure you guys are sort of going down the right track.
You never know. People might request for occasional visits.
Imagine. Like, hey, where's the fantastic St. Mary at?
Oh, yeah, okay, I like that. Hey,
I'm going to make a fake account and comment that all the time.
okay, I'll appreciate that. Okay, we'll see, guys. Maybe so.
So, St. Mary, can you tell them where they can find this podcast on?
Great question. Wow, that's a really good question. So our goal is to put this podcast on Spotify. We are able to put this on Apple Music, is what it's called, right? Or Apple Podcast?
Apple Podcast. Apple.
Apple Podcast.
Yes, Apple Podcast. I think we can also get it on Alexa or whatever Amazon.
Oh, Amazon.
Is it Prime?
It's Amazon something.
Music Prime, I think. We're going to post on YouTube. How about this? You know what they always say in other podcasts? You know, you can find us on any podcast service. We can pretty much get it there. So, yeah.
We're going to make a podcast service and call it the podcast service.
There you go. Okay. So, Marcus, what is the purpose of this this podcast? So you called it Crowded, right? Why did you call it Crowded? Or where did this name Crowded come from?
You want to hear what the name, who named it actually?
Who actually named it?
Gerald.
Oh, shout out to
those that
Gerald.
don't know who Gerald is, he is the most creative person that I know.
You would find that as a very nice compliment. Yes.
I love Gerald.
So he came up with the name Crowded. Okay.
Yeah, but when he came up with it, it really didn't have a meaning behind it. So
Okay.
I kind of took it and I kind of made it ours by putting the idea of the podcast in the name. So as high schoolers, so this podcast is about high schoolers juggling jobs, responsibilities, stuff like that.
Hobbies.
Especially
for you two, or
So
talents.
We're juggling all these things, and sometimes we tend to feel crowded. And we walk around these halls with other students, and we're all crowding each other. So that's why the name is Crowded.
I like it. I think that's
the meaning behind the name. That's not why we never. It was either Crowded or insert podcast name here.
You took that nothing and you turned it into something.
there.
Yes.
There you go.
That's why we call her the lovely co-host Kanila, right there.
Making lemons out of lemonade, as
Definitely.
cliche.
Wait,
that
making
is.
lemons out of lemonade?
Oh, making lemonade out of lemons. All right, so you get 2020 and I get lemons out of lemonade.
Y'all are evening out. It's just my
There
turn
you go.
now.
We only have two brains equal, or two of our brains equal one of Kanila's. I like that. All right. Well, hey, we actually have, so we have a format of this podcast. It's not just all about one thing that you failed to talk about is that, yes, it is about sort of providing this insight into the crowded minds of you guys are Gen Zers, right?
Yeah.
Yes, of Gen Zs. How you guys are both navigating your school, your home life, your social life with your friends. Also, you guys have to manage a social media account.
Yeah.
And that there's like 5 different accounts that you guys probably manage.
Yeah, build and grow each one of them.
Right. And then you guys also have your own personal hobbies and talents that you guys pursue. So yeah, you're right. You guys are very crowded. I didn't have to worry about that. When I was in high school, it was just MySpace. You guys come on.
Wait, MySpace? That's
Just MySpace.
I feel like I've heard of that before.
Yeah, I know.
It's like,
That was like their Instagram.
Yeah, it was like
is it open? Is it on?
yeah,
still?
MySpace is
I'm gonna bring it up real quick.
It's
Okay, never
still
mind.
like
Yeah,
it's still
in fact,
being
when
used?
you search Jonathan St. Mary, you see all my MySpace.
Dude, that is so funny.
at
Hold
it.
on. Let's see. Because I seen St. Mary's badge this morning.
Badge.
His badge
What?
for his school badge. Show her your school badge.
Oh, I don't even know where it is. Where did you see it?
Oh, I seen it on the desk. He's
Oh, okay.
bald-headed. It is so funny.
Yeah.
Jonathan saying Missouri City.
Yeah. So that was all we had to worry about was MySpace.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jennifer Hudson.
I don't know what you're looking at.
It's MySpace. That's what this is.
Oh, yeah. In fact, it was cool because when you joined MySpace, your first friend was always the founder of MySpace.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's
His
fire.
name was Tom.
How many were you popular on MySpace?
I don't remember. It was
I feel like Samari like posted like
well, and then
about to do this photo shoot. Lol.
No. The other thing about MySpace was your friends list, right? And it was you always wanted to be on like someone's top 5 or top 6, right? So like whenever you go to like if I went to your MySpace, right, you would select your most. You would like shout out your top 6 friends, right? And so you would like select which of your top friends that you wanted to be like seen on your account. That was always a big thing. And so like, I would always like go to my best friends and stuff like that. It's like, okay, am I on their top 6? So
That's kind of like our Snapchat's best friends list. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was a
those.
thing
Yeah.
it has been a very long time since I've been on Snapchat.
Dude,
so.
I didn't have Snapchat for a while.
Oh, really?
Snapchat
It was just so weird.
honestly has evolved, but I feel like it evolved from looking at other apps though.
Yeah, but no, definitely.
Yeah. So you guys are right. You guys are juggling a lot of things. But one of the things so we are going to bring in a lot of different sort of students, teachers, anyone friends, anyone that sort of interacts with high school students and that sort of have some insight into how you guys are having to navigate.
Mr. Nigley.
That would be a really cool person. That's our principal, by the way.
Yeah.
But more importantly, I think we're also going to be looking at a lot of students that have a lot of gifts and talents that they show on a daily basis. And in fact, I think that's why I'm excited to have you two as co-hosts.
Yeah, Kanila can sing, dance, rap, all that.
Yeah.
You know she can rap?
She's a very talented artist. No, I did not
She's
know actually.
literally an artist.
Yeah, I didn't know you could.
In the truest, purest form,
Yeah.
she's an artist.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And she's a comedian.
Yeah. So, Kanila, what is your big thing here in high school? Like, what is your talent that you always show?
Rap.
I've always been a fine arts kid, but I think more since I came to Waltrip, it's mainly dance right
Dance,
now.
yeah.
Dance is just a form of expression that I can't explain in any word or
Yeah.
anything. It's just
Yeah.
something visual.
Right,
It's something I
right.
can build. It's a story.
Yeah.
You can create.
And more importantly, you do. What is your favorite style of dance right now?
Hip hop.
Hip hop
for
dance.
Sure.
Okay. And which is perfect because that ties in directly to Marcus's big talent. What are you, Marcus?
I'm actually a graphic designer.
I was like, really, Marcus? So why? Let's talk about your grade.
hey, I am passing this class, man. I'm passing. No, but I'm a breakdancer.
Breakdancer, not just a breakdancer, but like one of Houston's,
One of the best in
yeah.
Texas.
Breakdancer.
Yeah. So
One of the best in the South, actually.
And it's so funny because you and I were talking the other day. It was a student you were talking to a student in my second period. And you're like, what do you do? And you're like, oh, I breakdance. And the guy was, no, I don't.
Sixth. It was sixth.
That's right. I was a senior. The kid was like, oh, you breakdance. Like, you're not.
The normal reaction I get from
and I was
everybody.
like, no, wait.
But
let me interject. I'm sorry to cut you off. I was like, wait, time out. Normally Marcus is, silly and he's goofy. But the one thing that he's like serious about and I will always defend is like your talent. So
Yeah.
no, I agree.
Breakdancing is like, as of right now, it's 100 or nothing. Like, it's gonna be. I'm gonna make breakdance. I'm gonna make something out of breakdancing, or I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know, but I'm gonna make it with this breakdancing stuff for
Right
sure,
on,
man.
right on. Well, at least you're still talking about college. I think that's good.
Oh no, definitely.
Yeah, because I think that was part of the same conversation with that senior. Was you're like, yeah, breakdancing is 100,
But
also at the same
I'm not
time,
dumb enough to
Yeah.
not go to college.
Right,
Like,
right. So no, I agree. I think you definitely have
a brain.
Yeah. Well, you guys both have good heads on your shoulders. Yeah. So in fact, I was going to lead into later on, but we are going to be interviewing, and so we're going to start with you two as our first interviewees, and you guys are going to interview each other.
you gotta learn the co-host.
Yeah, and exactly.
Oh,
You gotta learn about us.
Exactly.
Yes,
So-
ma'am.
So I'm gonna let you guys. That'll be you guys will be in charge of that. So, but in these first 2 episodes, I kind of wanted to make sure that the format is going correct. So that's gonna actually lead us into our first thing. We're gonna break real quick, and then when we come back, we'll be talking about some breaking news or something exciting to look forward.
breaking
It's not
news?
breaking. It's been around for a while, actually. I don't even know why I said that, but something I don't think everyone is aware of that's coming up.
Technically wrong, but I was trying to mute my mic, and my finger was like, press your index finger. Okay, my bad.
Something that we didn't know that's coming up real soon is the fact that breakdancing is in the Olympics. So we'll be talking about that briefly. So we're going to cut real quick, and we'll come back and talking about breakdancing in the Olympics.
Welcome, man. Welcome back to the Crowded. We're gonna jump straight into it. So, breakdancing in the Olympics.
Yeah,
did you guys know that was a thing?
I knew about it. Yeah, you didn't know about it?
I actually did not.
Okay, I knew about it, but it's like one of those things that, like, you know, if it was a trivia question, I would probably get it wrong because I didn't remember that until you brought it up, or until you put this as a topic that we're going to talk about.
Yeah, breakdance is going to be in the 2024 Paris Olympic. Paris? Man, what is going on with me today?
I don't know.
I've been hanging around.
Well, para means like you don't have any arms or legs. Are you sure it's the Paralympics?
Yeah, no arms and legs.
I'm out.
Olympics.
Paris.
Oh,
they're going to be in the
Paris Olympics.
2024 Paris Olympic Games.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense because I was like, oh, you kind of need your arms and legs to break dance.
Actually, no, you don't.
I know. I would imagine
Just
that.
There's just one guy out there in, I want to say Peru. I feel like that's where he's from.
Okay.
He's missing a leg.
Really?
And he's crazy good at breakdancing. Like it was crazy. He beat actually my best friend in the finals at one of our battles.
Seriously? Wow.
Yeah, it was kind of embarrassing.
Not embarrassing.
No, because like the guy was 10 times better than my friend. Like it was just like.
But crazy. That shows dedication.
Yeah.
So, but no, that is really cool that this is being recognized as a sport.
Most definitely.
Yeah, because I think when you think about like how the Olympics is trying to keep an audience relevant, right?
Right.
Because of course you have like track, you have swimming, you have skateboarding and stuff like that. Well, I mean, skateboarding is relatively
also
new.
Into the 2024 Paris Olympic Games.
Yeah, so I think that's really cool that they're trying to evaluate what this new generation likes and what can be relevant to them. And so I agree, like skateboarding, BMXing, but now breakdancing is all being incorporated into it.
Is golf in the Olympics?
I'm not sure. I think that would be a research question that we would have to check. So that's really exciting. So this is it's 2024, right?
2024. That means I got 2 years to get these qualifier
right. So
things
you're
done.
actually thinking about trying to participate in that, right?
Yeah, there's actually some competitions that are coming up back to back that give you points if you place well enough. Mm-hmm. They give you points and they put you on this leaderboard to make the committee for the Olympics Games see you better. But luckily, I have the choice of not doing it and doing it because my teacher's actually on the committee. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
My teacher and a couple of my teammates are on the committee. So.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that means that maybe in, like, what is that, 2 years?
Yeah. I'll be 19.
We'll bring the podcast to wherever Olympics is 2024.
We'll have the whole setup.
Paris or
Paris Olympic Games.
All right, that's exciting. Okay.
Group trip, let's go.
I'm down. Okay. So I guess we'll be seeing Marcus in 2 years.
Hopefully.
That would be really exciting. So, all right. Well, hey, guys, when we come back, we'll be doing our interview. And so our first interview will be Marcus. And so our interviewee is Marcus, and our interviewer will be Kanila. And you guys are going to be learning a little bit about each other. Actually, we'll be learning a lot about you guys because you guys will both be asking follow-up questions and providing feedback. And
I'm going to be like, Kanila.
Yes.
That's it.
Oh, great. Great interview.
It's just Kanila.
That was it.
Like
So
Kanila.
again, when we come back, guys, we'll be interviewing Marcus. So we're going to learn more about his breakdancing, his outlook on the future, and just like how he's balancing both, high school and his strong passion into breakdancing. So hope you guys enjoy it. And I will actually be sitting out of this interview, let you guys, have that vibe.
He's gonna go make more tea. Samari actually has a tea, a teapot in
it
here.
is getting really bad with my.
Just listen up. Listen real quick. That's his teapot inside this podcast room.
My caffeine addiction is like on another level now.
So whenever we get a P.O. box, just send St. Mary's.
There you go.
Mad coffee, mad tea,
All right, so we'll be
mad
right
vegan
back,
food. He's vegan.
Hello, guys. Just
Hello,
send
guys.
that over.
Yeah, so we'll be right back, guys. We look forward to seeing you guys.
And welcome back. So the first part, we are going to have to interview Marcus.
Yo.
So we're going to just jump right into it. So Marcus, what was your motivation to keep you going for breakdancing?
To be honest, myself, because I'm the best in the world. Nah, I'm joking. I think my brothers around me, man, like Valencio. Shout out to Valencio, but Valencio, Palmer, and Jeremy and Moy. My whole team, or not my whole team, but the whole team that I'm surrounded by is a bunch of winners. So yeah, I'm trying to keep up with them. You know.
Yeah. So what's your next move? Like from here on, what's your next move to build towards your future?
It's tough. Definitely. What I have in mind right now is just trying to win everything.
Right.
Trying to win all the competitions to get credit behind my name. So when I do talk about things, or when I put myself in positions to where I can gain things, I have credibility behind my name as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So definitely trying to build my credit up, like my credit behind my name for sure is definitely my next move.
Okay, well, we're going to take a break for the cool news of the week, and then we'll be back with the second part of Marcus's interview.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we are back, and this week is actually coming up is rodeo performances, and actually the first one that I want to talk about is Khalid. So I'm very interested to see Khalid.
Oh, really?
That's the guy that sings "Send me your location" and.
Oh, that's the guy. Okay.
I forgot who he was. That's the guy.
Yeah, that's who
Yeah.
that is.
That's the
okay.
fire song. Send me
Khalid, like
your
I feel like with
location.
Khalid is like I don't know all of his songs, but
Yeah.
there's like the certain ones that just like kind of stick with you.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested to see how he performs this year.
Yeah, that's one of the cool thing about the Houston rodeo. In fact, we're talking about the Houston rodeo. That's one of the cool thing about the Houston rodeo is that I just recently looked at like who their previous performers are,
Right.
and they have like a really diverse list of artists that they bring in that are both popular, but also like will attract different people from different groups. So they always do like someone from the Chicano community, someone from country music, someone pop or hip hop.
Korean music too.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I think the year that COVID hit, they were supposed to have some Korean artists come down and do rodeo.
Oh, really?
BTS.
I was gonna actually not BTS. I don't think they were gonna go on there. I think it was another group. I think they were called NCT. I was actually gonna try to see if I could even go to one of those, but
Yeah.
unfortunately,
COVID, yeah.
COVID.
And then they canceled it. So the Billboard names I think this year are Gwen Stefani,
Ooh.
Khalid, and then or how do you use it's Khalid, right?
Tupac.
I think it's Khalid.
Khalid, okay, and then Tim McGraw. And if I'm not mistaken, Tim McGraw has probably performed like 100 times at the Houston Radio, but
Yeah.
that's just me assuming. I don't have any facts, but that's really interesting. You know, like I said, there were
I'm surprised they didn't get Luke Combs this year. I would actually go see Luke Combs.
I'm not sure who that is.
He's good at country.
Okay.
I don't like country music, but
I know. For a lot of people who are here in Houston, Selena was really popular, and so she was a big name.
Spanish artist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I actually got my dad a Selena record not too long ago, like 2
Oh,
days
really?
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah,
$80.
I'm not surprised. No, especially it was a vinyl record.
Yeah, vinyl.
That's pretty cool. That's
Well,
pretty
you can buy most of her stuff now. What is it, Corpus Christi?
cool. Yeah.
Corpus Christi. She has her boutique still over there.
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah.
fire.
So they like people come in. Usually it's like a museum type thing, but
Yeah.
I think like if you're willing to spend some money, then
Yeah.
you can probably buy something from.
Did she ever perform at the rodeo?
Yeah, I just said that. That was the tie-in to that.
Oh.
She
Marcus,
definitely
I was thinking about that the whole time. I was like, man, did she? I do not remember.
That's
but
why I
she,
brought her
like,
up.
Filled that
Yeah,
stadium.
yeah.
I believe
Like,
it.
And it was the
single
it was the
space.
I don't know
Astrodome.
Spanish, but I know all of her songs.
Yeah, she performed at the Astrodome. So yeah, that's the cool news of the week is that we have the rodeo recently announced their lineup. I'm just really happy live music is back. So me and my buddies have some concerts lined up.
Yeah. You get a whole different experience.
No, for sure for live
Remember
music.
one year, we got free tickets to go see Chris Brown.
At the rodeo.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I think so. It was the rodeo.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was dope.
So all right, well hey, that's cool news of the week. Back to our interview with Marcus.
Okay, we're back from the cool news of the week, and it's now to continue this interview about Marcus.
Yeah, it's all about me. We're never dropping an interview about Kanila ever again, or ever at all.
Wow.
Imagine.
Look how much he's.
It's just me and St. Mary.
Oh.
We're taking over the crowded podcast.
Oh, great.
Yes,
Bye,
sir.
y'all. This is my last episode. Bye.
Get out right now. Leave.
Cool. Okay. Anyways, how do you balance your life at school and at break free?
Man, I'm still trying to figure it out, to be honest. I guess when I get to school, I'm just like, okay, I'm here for 8 hours. Let me just let me just do the stuff that I need to be. Oh my God, that stutter was crazy.
You want me to re-ask it?
No. But I mean, yeah, no, you have to.
Okay. So how do you balance your life at school and at break free?
Re-ask it. I'll stop.
Okay. So Marcus, how do you balance your life at school and at break free?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out, you know? I guess like I'm here for 8 hours a day. So here at school, like regular school, not breakdancing school, but yeah, I'm here at school for 8 hours a day. So I might as well just like do what needs to get done while I'm here, you know?
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Actually, this past weekend, I literally seen like
And failed
van.
every class. Oh,
No.
my bad.
I literally seen a van and it said break free, and the first thing that I was like, Marcus.
Was it like a black purple van?
It was like a black purple van, and then it had like the circle of break free on the.
Yeah, that's our van.
I was like, oh, Marcus.
That's
is
our
that
van.
Oh, so.
Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna pull up a picture. Give me a second. And enter.
So then I guess we were riding right by each other.
Oh, I don't ride in that van. I'm not crazy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Let me see if I can find a picture of the van. You can go ahead and ask the next question while I get this picture. I'm gonna show you this picture.
So what age did you start breakdancing, and how did you get into it? Was it someone that got you into it, or was it some like did you see something, or just how did that come about?
Well, yeah, I've always danced my whole life, like just like kind of like moved around to music, jumped around and stuff like that. But I remember when I was like maybe like 11, 10, I seen my brother spin on his head, and I was like, yo, he's spinning on his head. That is dope. So I was like, I tried to like replicate it, right? Like spin on my head, stand on my head, jump around how he does. And then my dad used to breakdance back in the day. Back in the day. So I guess he kind of showed me some stuff, like the beginning of it. And then once he found out there was a school for it, he kind of just like, kind of pushed me towards it and was like, hey, this is a school. They're going to teach you what you need to know. And then as soon as I walked in at Break Free, man, I just fell in love with the culture and the environment and all the people in there.
So do you think without the push of your father, do you think you would have ended up doing breakdancing?
I mean, probably not, because at the time when I first started learning how to breakdance, I was playing ball too, baseball.
Right.
And I kind of love that a lot. To this day still, I kind of play every now and then. But yeah, I think I would have found something in hip-hop or like in the hip-hop culture, because I love all hip-hop, like not just breaking. I love to DJ. I'm learning how to DJ. I'm learning how to draw, stuff like graffiti, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm in love with the culture. So I think I would have found something in the culture if it wasn't breakdancing.
Right. Okay, well, that we'll come back to your interview after the vibe check.
Yes, sir.
That actually sounded like an ad-lib.
Are you ready, Marcus? All right, welcome back, everyone. Well, Marcus is cracking up. So this is our vibe check. I don't know how I feel about that name. You guys, if you guys want to come with something better with vibe check, but I'm just really interested in knowing, because you guys, like I said, you guys have social media. You guys have memes. You guys have trending. You guys have all this like pop culture and social media culture.
Is it bussing or discussing?
Yeah. I want to know what's cool, whether or not, high school kids think it's interesting or not. So, Kanila, you have put something in our vibe check. And what did you put in our vibe check?
I put the Medea movie that's coming up, because I don't know about everybody else, but Medea has me rolling on the floor every time I watch it.
No. Marcus, have you seen any Medea movies?
Who's Medea? I'm joking.
I was about to say
I have. I've seen a couple of them.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with
like
you.
the Halloween ones that came on.
Like the Halloween. Did you like those? Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually grew up with. They're not. I would say, yeah, I will go ahead and say that. I actually grew up with the plays. Yeah. So like
Were you in any?
No, God no. God no.
Oh my gosh! If there's
I
a
don't believe
video
him.
with Saint Mary playing one of the characters, I
yeah.
would have searched.
So you know, 'cause I don't know if you guys know this, but like my background has always been in theater.
We know. I believe you.
Yeah.
I
So
you don't have to convince me.
I grew up in the theater. And so I've always have not been a fan. I'm just not a fan of Medea plays. I'm not a fan of Medea movies. I think they're very silly. And if I had if I had a different outlook, if I had a different way to express this and not on a student friendly podcast, I would probably go into more detail about how I feel. But I
hate Medea.
No, it's
very
there's a
explicit.
much. I mean, it's more of a profound thought, but it's not the place or the avenue to express it. But I am not excited for this. So if I had to say whether or not I'm vibing it, I would definitely say no.
Man, well, I think it's like Medea. It's funny, but it's a relatable movie. So if you don't really have a family member that's like Medea, you
My
won't
mom.
really catch on.
My mom is like Medea.
Like my godmother in Miami, like she act just like Medea.
Really?
So like whenever I would
Really?
watch
I would have
Medea,
thought your mom would
have
act like Medea.
Your
Your mom's mean.
I can see that. I can see
Because you're mean.
I can see you having a lot of Medea like people in your family.
Genetics goes far.
All right.
Ooh.
So Marcus, are you vibing Medea movies? This new movie that's coming out on the 25th, Homecoming.
Man. I'm vibing it.
You're vibing it.
I'm gonna go see it.
You're gonna go see it, and I'm assuming you are.
Heck yeah.
All right. So I
Yeah.
guess I'm the only one who's not vibing this. So
Let's just force. What if we buy you a ticket and we're like, Samir, you have to go see it.
No, tell him.
Take
tell
you
him,
and your son and go see it.
Tell him.
I would not want my son to see this movie.
You wouldn't want your son to see
no,
Medea?
first off,
He would-
Medea is not for a toddler.
Yeah.
He's not a toddler. He's a grown man.
Oh really? Okay.
Don't tell him you
I
can fill his
raised
head
him.
up.
I need him to start paying
We
bills.
we have to buy a ticket. St. Mary, it's Hamilton. Let's go watch
Yeah,
Hamilton.
I'm down for that. All right, well, so that's our vibe check. So I'm not vibing, Canal is violent, and Marcus is vibing. So I'm the only one
2 to
who's
1. 2 to 1. That's
You're
all
booted.
I'm
All
hearing.
right. So I guess back to the interview. All right, cool.
So to conclude Marcus's interview, I just have one more question for you.
No. No, I'm joking. Go ahead, ask it.
What is breakdancing to Marcus?
Oh, I was not expecting this one. I thought you were gonna be like, "Who is Marcus?" It's one of my questions for you.
Marcus? Well, it's somewhat similar.
But
what is breakdancing to Marcus?
to me, breakdancing is everything. You know, it's a part of the hip hop culture, and I live the hip hop culture. You know, like I'm being for real. Why you smiling? You smiling like it's funny or something? I'm playing. But yeah, I love breakdancing, man. It's my life. I live and breathe it. Every moment of the day, I'm thinking about breakdancing. I kind of like, if it was a drug, I would be a fiend for it.
Right.
Let's put it like that. I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to finesse. But yeah, yeah, I'm addicted to breakdancing though. It's like I love this stuff, man. I love to do it. It's me, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for answering the questions about you. So that sums it up about Marcus. And then next up is the plans of the week.
Yes, sir. But I wish I could see me. I look really good. Right? I got a yellow and blue puffer on.
That's you have to talk to St. Mary about doing the camera, like a whole actual.
Dude, I know. Imagine if this camera was on right here. I would be like, man, look at this puffer.
I feel like maybe we could talk about it, like when we do interviews.
Well, Kanila, Marcus, you guys should feel good, right? That you guys have completed technically your first podcast.
Woof.
How do you feel, Marcus?
It was, yeah.
Okay.
Nah, it was good. It was good. It was a good podcast, man.
Marcus, you're being really modest. Let me tell you something. Marcus has been wanting to do this.
Since freshman year, and he made me wait till my junior year.
Yeah.
Man, if I was on this podcast my freshman year,
Yeah,
it
there's
would be
some
famous.
legit hostility and his frustration of wanting to do this. But yeah, so this is your first outro. I mean, our first podcast rather. So
Yes, sir.
congrats. I'm really happy. You guys did really, really well. I'm looking forward to posting it. Marcus said he's going to edit it, so we'll see how.
Dude, it's gonna be the best podcast you guys ever listen to. You're gonna be like, oh my god, Marcus is the best editor in the world.
So, well, I will be on one more podcast. I'll probably sit in on the Kanila podcast as well. So I definitely look forward to that. But yeah, no, this is really cool. I'm really excited for this. Like, I see a lot of potential. I think you guys can do a great job. So let us know how we can follow you guys on social media.
Well, you can follow me at Mucus Marcus on Instagram.
Not Mucus Marcus.
Very interesting.
It's
name.
literally Mucus Marcus.
Yeah, it's my Instagram handle's Mucus Marcus, or you can catch me on Break Free. Break Free Houston is the Instagram, I believe.
Okay.
All that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and give it off to Kanila.
Well, mine is just my Korean name, so it's just Suran SURAN.priv.
Okay. And none of you guys can follow me on social networks. So I'm going to be very honest.
You can follow Waltrip Innovative Arts on YouTube.
You're right.
You can subscribe to
You're
Waltrip
right.
Innovative
That is
Heights.
the
Maybe you
Innovative
can
Arts.
stream this on there as well.
No, I am. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We're posting.
No, I don't give you that. No.
You don't give me? Okay.
No, I'm
let's do it.
joking.
What is the point of the podcast?
Jokes.
You're
jokes.
right. You're right. Yes. You can follow us on. So in the name of the podcast is what again? I forgot. Crowded. Okay. So you can follow us on all podcasting platforms. And then if you're definitely wanting to follow what my students do, you can follow us on Innovative Arts. You can actually follow us on Instagram.
Oh,
And I think it's Waltrip _IA. And the IA stands for Innovative Arts. And then you can definitely follow us on YouTube. And that would be Waltrip Innovative Arts. So yeah, guys, that's our first podcast. I'm really excited. So if you guys have anything else to say?
Well, I just want everyone to know that if there's something that they want to come on here and say something,
Yes.
or you guys have something that y'all want to hear, that you can go to any one of our social medias or even on the YouTube, because you
Yeah.
can comment, right?
Yes.
So-
But it's all comments are private. They have to be approved.
Wow. Well,
I'll approve. I will approve.
I will be able to approve.
personally.
Okay.
He will not personally approve them.
I will personally approve
Well,
them.
those who have a proposal of what they want to hear on
Okay.
here, I'm very interested in hearing on what y'all want to hear
Yeah,
on this
definitely.
podcast.
That's a good idea. So yeah, you can reach out to them on their social media handles or comment on any of our
Definitely. And also too, I will be posting regularly on my Instagram story, asking questions on what you guys want to hear or ideas that you guys might have. Everything will be taken into consideration.
Yeah.
Most definitely. So make sure you are guys consistently checking our pages, please.
Yeah.
And thank you. But this is it for the
Yeah.
very first
Well,
podcast of
congrats.
Crowded.
Yes, good job. You guys are awesome. So like I said, we look forward. This is going to be something that grows. It's definitely going to evolve over time. But thank you guys for tuning in. And we
Thank
can't wait to
you.
see you guys next time.
Yes, sir. That is it.
All right, go ahead and
Peace
play us
out.
out. Play us out.
the
The music, Marcus.
That was Marcus's version of it.
I got it. Play us out, Marcus. Come on.
Hold on, wait, guys. Listen.
Okay, we have to listen to it. Okay, go ahead, Marcus. There it is. Nice. All right, guys. I'm starving, so you guys have a good one. All right, bye.